Mr. Oliver, my lord, Matthews announced, here to apply for the position of land agent at Stonecroft. The Earl of Langley gave his butler a nod, and seconds later a young man strode into his study. Mr. Oliver was a tall man with an athletic build, dressed neatly but simply in a blue waistcoat and dark trousers. Langley put his age at around 30, although his hazel eyes looked older. Oliver bowed, and Langley gestured to the chair on the other side of his mahogany desk. "Have a seat, Oliver," Langley instructed. "Thank you, my lord." Langley stood and strolled to a sideboard, giving Oliver the chance to survey his prospective employer. The Earl, who was in his early 30s, was casually dressed in buckskin breeches and riding boots. His hair and eyes were dark, and his expression gave no hint of his thoughts. Langley poured 2 glasses of brandy from an elegant cut glass decanter and set one in front of Oliver before resuming his seat. "You understand the position is temporary?" he asked. "Yes, sir." "Very good," Langley said. "My current land agent, Mr. Pettigrew, is taking a leave because his father is ill, and I have told him I'll hold the position. He expects to be away for 3 months. Possibly 4. Oliver nodded. "I understand. That would suit me very well." He doubted many men would be kind enough to accommodate a leave of absence, as Langley was doing for Mr. Pettigrew. Either Langley was a particularly generous employer, or Mr. Pettigrew was a particularly capable land agent. Langley glanced down at some papers on his desk, and Oliver recognized the letter he had written to apply for the position. "You fought for Wellington?" the Earl asked. Oliver nodded. "Yes, for 5 years. I was an officer in the Light Dragoons." "You must find civilian life dull after the excitement of battle." "I didn't find battle exciting, sir," Oliver said quietly. He fidgeted in his chair and tried not to think about the glass of brandy sitting in front of him. It was excellent brandy, and deserved to be savoured, but it was taking all of his willpower to sip it slowly. Langley steepled his fingers and looked back at the papers in front of him. "You come highly recommended by your commanding officer. He writes that you're a natural leader with great tactical instincts, and he frequently benefited from your advice. He is very kind." "He is, although I'm not sure those skills are relevant. I can't recall when we last ran a military campaign at Stonecroft," Langley said dryly. "What do you know about estate management?" "My father owns land in Derbyshire, and I helped with the farming while I was growing up.